Hey everybody, welcome back to Pokemon Crystal. My name is Chris.
My name is Trey.
We are the Console Freaks,
Yeah.
and we just did some...
We caught ourselves a pedo.
Yep, we caught ourselves a pedo. We did some pre-gym stuff. I also did some leveling up off-screen, just for the occasion. And now we're just sitting around. We're about to go in the gym.
Ooh.
Dear God, here we go.
These are one of those gyms that you can just bypass everybody if you wanted to, right?
I think there are 2 mandatory battles. So, yeah.
I'm just used to you having to fight everyone in the gym.
Well, I choose to fight everybody in the gym.
Yeah.
Just because, but in this particular gym, I think there are only 2 mandatory battles. I punched the microphone tray. It had it coming.
All the troubles that this microphone has caused you in the past.
It would be a lot easier if we had separate recording setups rather than these, like, headsets rather than SM58 mics to try to record our audio, because I'm a very expressive talker, so having my hands by my side is not exactly easy. And every time I get excited, I punch the mic, and it's nothing against the mic, the mic hasn't done anything to me. I just
can't control my hands. They're out of control. Oh,
it's just the way I am. I don't know where that was going.
You pounded it hard, didn't you, pedo?
Whoa. Whoa. Whoa.
Oh, that's
considering the fact that pedo is a female and that Centrit's a female.
Hey,
we got some girl on girl action. Girl on girl pounding action.
Just look at her face.
Just begging for it.
Begging
Virtually begging for it.
That's what happens when pedos go out. They gain experience. I'm done.
That's
too much. I'm done.
This commentary is taking a nosedive off the cliff into the ravine.
What?
But let's talk about the gym. The thing that's going on here.
No.
Normal types. Trey, do you know what Pokemon are good to take in against normal types?
Psychic.
No.
Ghost.
No. Well, yes and no.
Okay. Ghost.
A ghost that doesn't know ghost type moves would be really good to take in.
Fighting.
Fighting is a very good Pokemon to take into the normal type gym. However, unfortunately, there is only 2 fighting types that you can get at this point in the game.
Mm-hmm.
And one of them, I'm not even sure if he would actually know a fighting type move, because the 2 fighting types that you can get are Heracross and Machop.
Yep.
Now, Machop will know low kick usually by this point, but Heracross doesn't. So it's kind of up to you. The way you get Heracross, as stated in previous episodes, you headbutt a tree.
Yeah.
You got to do it during the day though. The trees next to Azalea Town, if I remember correctly. And then for Machop, you have to trade a Abra, which are kind of annoying to catch, for a Machop at the Goldenrod department store. I think it's a department store. Something like that, mall, whatever. But,
Pokemon,
you go
mini mall.
You go there with an Abra, find a guy, he wants to trade you for a Machop, and there you go. You'll have a Pokemon to use against the gym.
For some reason, I thought the video and audio froze. I'm like, oh, dang it. Freaks me out.
That would just be our
day.
Today's looking like it's going to be a pretty intensive recording day, and
look at the Meowth in his corner of his forehead.
Yeah, pretty much. There's not much to say. Normal type Pokemon usually know normal type moves.
Yeah.
And, it's a pretty uninteresting way of battling. But it's a gym.
We have to do it.
Certainly a gym. I like to fight all the people.
Now, what do you think about the Meowth?
About Meowth?
Yeah, like personally, how do you feel about Meowth?
It's a cat.
I really like Meowth. I don't know.
Personally, as far as the game is concerned, just as a Pokemon in general, geez, that noise is annoying.
Yeah.
Just as a Pokemon in general, it's okay.
Mm-hmm.
In the anime, I think they gave him way more personality.
Oh, yeah.
Which I guess works. It's kind of a contrast to a lot of the other Pokemon that don't have very well developed personalities. I mean, except for Pikachu, but that's it. But all in all, it's a cat with a coin on its head.
I've always wondered, why did they give Meowth the coin? Why a coin?
I think that from the get-go, they kind of wanted to have Meowth associated with Team Rocket.
Yeah.
So the coin kind of is to represent the greed. This is getting into some really philosophical crap, and you just opened this up. But, I think because, Team Rocket's this greedy organization,
yeah.
I think Meowth is supposed to kind of be that, it's a symbol.
Yeah.
It's symbolic. It's symbolic. But, yeah, that's all I can really come up with.
Yeah.
It's kind of like, you notice that Team Rocket also uses a lot of, poison types.
Yep.
Coughing, Zubat. It all kind of goes into this motif of, these are the kind of Pokemon that are associated with us. You know?
These are
Pokemon
bad.
that have to do with greed and and poison and bad things and
I got so confused right there for a second. I was like, "What? You just walked back outside?"
yeah, I go into the Pokemon Center.
What?
And I guess that's kind of they do the same thing with Magma and Aqua in Gen 3.
Yep.
Where they give them Pokemon based off of the types. Team Aqua has Sharpedos
Yep.
and water types. Well, some of them too. There's a whole lot of Mudienas going around.
Yeah.
But and then Magma has Camerups, and it just kind of fits the motif. This gym, actually, the design of it, if you zoom out, apparently it's shaped like a Clefairy.
How would you? Well, I was like, how would you be able to zoom out though? You can't.
No, you can't zoom out.
That's the thing.
But you look at a map.
Hidden secrets. Ooh.
And there are no male trainers in this gym.
Yeah.
Shame.
Yeah, I kind of figured that out. Kind of.
Ah, Snubble. You're not a
18.
fairy yet.
18, higher than everything you have, I think, right?
Yep.
So your highest is 17.
This is the start of being woefully underleveled, because instead of trying to level up to fight gyms, I around here started focusing very much on type advantages.
Yep.
And tactical advantages. So I didn't really level up anybody, which means that in the next couple gyms, you're going to see me struggle a lot more. And that's a problem, because let's play. This is about the time. I think at this point in time, almost everybody in my party knows Hypnosis.
Yeah, pretty much.
Because Pedo knows Hypnosis. I believe Dizzy and... trying to remember everybody's nicknames. Spooky, Dizzy, and Mr. Owl. I think all 4 of them know hypnosis.
I think like Quincy's the only one that doesn't.
Yeah. Or maybe it's not at this point. Maybe it's within, like, it's with, but,
Paralyzed.
I'm going to try this again. It may not necessarily be, like, at the moment, but it will be before we get to Whitney.
Yep. Because, god dang it, Whitney.
You know, Snubbles, I have just as much problem with as the other Pokemon that we will get to later.
Yep. See, now you're starting to make me yawn slowly.
I'm so tired right now. Like, over the past week and a half, I haven't gotten hardly any sleep. And
so hard to
like
resist,
last night was the first night in weeks that I got sleep, and I had to wake up early.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that sucks. I probably could have slept till 5 o'clock today and wouldn't have made a difference. Yeah, see, now Mr. Owl knows hypnosis.
Which move's going to be forgotten?
I wonder.
Of course he's not going to. You should have, for his foresight, you should have named him Shulk. Mr. Owl is Shulk now.
But Foresight doesn't, like, Foresight just makes it so that you can use normal attacks on ghosts.
Never mind then.
Like, it's not incredibly useful.
You could have just walked right past.
Yeah, that's not a
Never
mandatory
known.
fight.
You're like, nah, I gotta fight everyone. I want to make everyone feel bad. Feel bad about themselves.
Bridget.
Jigglypuff. Oh, dear God.
Does she have good aerials?
Look at the cuteness. The cuteness, Chris.
Swirly hair. Like cotton candy. Jigglypuff is the
sleeps with his
balloon
eyes
Pokemon.
open.
I always found that weird, how you would call something like that a balloon.
What, Jigglypuff?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The
Well-
RNG was not working for me at this point because, as you see, I I used hypnosis on her, and literally the next turn she was awake.
You can't keep Jigglypuff asleep. Sleeping is Jigglypuff's specialty, Chris.
Which is funny because Sing actually has a lower chance of working.
Really? You and your Sing can't defeat my hypnosis, Jigglypuff.
As I'm sitting here watching this, I'm like slowly loathing something that's going to happen later on.
Oh, dear.
Not in this episode, mind you. But there was something that I don't even know if I did it during a recording, but I'm sitting here thinking a Pokemon that I don't have in my party right now, and I'm not going to spoil anything. But I had a Pokemon, and it had the option to learn a certain move, and I didn't let it learn that move. And I'm beating myself up over it because it would have been really useful. And I can't tell you the Pokemon because it's spoiler territory. And I can't tell you the move because if I tell you the move, well, it won't give it away to you because you don't know that kind of, like, moves in relation to Pokemon.
Yeah.
But, like, somebody else out there will be like, oh my goodness, he's getting that in his party. What a great thing.
Good guy.
I have the power to foresee.
But you didn't get it.
No, but I didn't get the move, and let's just say I'm beating myself up over it. But yeah, Dizzy. Remember Dizzy?
Hi.
He's here.
Swirl on your tummy and your water gun. The water will spit.
I had it in my head that I was taking. I will spoil this much. I had it in my head that I was going to be taking Dizzy to the Elite Four.
Mm-hmm.
Not going to happen. Dizzy is not going to be in our party for. Well, she'll be here for a little while.
Dizzy not elite enough for you? Not elite enough for you?
I don't know why. I always have this affinity for catching a Mantine
Yep.
when I play Gen 2 when I play Crystal. So I ended up catching a Mantine, which, spoilers again, is still not going to make it to my Elite Four party. But I don't know why it's always Mantine. I think it was because when I was a kid playing through the game, or when Mantine had such a low encounter rate that if you had one, you were kind of viewed as a badass. I don't know why, because it's not even that good of a Pokemon. It's a very solid water type, but it kind of suffers from the same problem that I have with Gyarados, is that, since it's a water flying,
it's like you're not going to use this.
Electric types do times 4 damage.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, that's kind of a problem. I don't really like having Pokemon that have a times 4 weakness.
Yeah.
Looks at Magnemite later.
Jigglypuff was hanging in there. Hanging in there.
He really was trying. And there's another one.
Gosh, how many Jigglypuffs do you have?
I
Calm
seriously, I distinctly remember that this particular trainer had a Clefairy, but I guess I was wrong. Horribly, horribly wrong.
Weird obsession with Jigglypuffs. I like them to sing me to sleep. That's the only reason. They used them as a sleep aid.
Pretty much. Just basketball.
Yeah. Come here, you balloon piece of... Sing me a song.
That was certainly a battle.
That lasted a lot longer than I thought it would, though.
Yeah, that's a lot of these battles. And now...
Not yet. Nope.
Got some other stuff to do. Crossfade.
Not yet.
This is up north where we get some stuff here. Quick Claw. This lets us attack, it gives us a higher chance of striking first.
Yep.
And then
there's this.
There's this, which will
Go. Now
be
you're ready.
paramount in my conquest here.
Whitney, hello. I wonder what's going to be first, Chris.
It's not going to be first.
It should be.
Whitney has 2 Pokemon. The first one's a
Clefairy.
Clefairy. Clefairy it's kind of like Jigglypuff in the sense that it's a very average normal type with some very not average moves. Clefairy is one of the Pokemon that can naturally learn Metronome, which, along with Togepi, I believe, which Metronome is a move that is complete RNG, and it can pull a move from literally any... it can use literally any move. See, there it is. So, for an example, I've actually had this happen where I hit with... I used Metronome twice in a row.
Yep.
And the first attack was Stun Spore, so it paralyzed my opponent. And then the next attack was Fissure, which is a one-hit KO.
Oh, wow.
Instant death.
You're just like,
And I was, that was, at that point, there's certain attacks that you just sit there I was actually more surprised that Fissure actually hit rather than, because Fissure is a one-hit KO move. If it lands, instant death. But at the same time, it's got a really low hit rate. It's you have a 30% chance of actually hitting.
Yeah. But
then in that 30% chance, if it hits, it's dead.
Yeah.
It's like Fire Emblem logic. Oh, I've got a 45% chance of actually hitting you, but if I hit you, you're dead.
Yeah. Miltank, hello.
I'll take. Oh dear God.
Hi.
This
You're just like,
Mil-
come back.
This Miltank is. Well, here we go. We're starting off right. This Miltank is universally known as being probably the hardest Pokemon fight in the game.
Yep.
Harder than the Elite Four, harder than Red. The reason why is because there's so little that you can do to actually have an upper hand in this fight. Miltank has an incredible amount of defense. Like, absolutely skyrockets amount. It just crap loads of defense. And unfortunately, what that leads to is that you're really doing a lot of shave damage. And now, Miltank also has two particular attacks that are infuriating. The first one is Rollout.
Yep. Oh, wow.
Well,
Goodbye.
and his stomp's pretty damn effective. But Rollout is it's a repetitive attack that hits, continuously, one turn after the other. And it will keep gaining momentum, keep gaining strength if it doesn't hit.
Yeah.
Or as long as it hits.
So it's kind of like was it Fury Cutter?
Yeah. The difference is that once you're in Rollout, you can't choose another move.
Okay.
Where Fury Cutter, it's just as long as you use it consecutively. But with Rollout, you can't use anything else.
Yeah.
So, for example, the first attack, you do 10 damage. The next attack does 25, and then the next attack does 100. Welcome to Rollout. And the problem is that after about 2 hits,
Yep.
he can pretty much level anybody in your party. So, an attack that lasts 5 turns, or unless it misses, or is interrupted, that's a problem. Because, it takes 2 hits to beat your first Pokemon. By the 3rd hit, it's just a 1-hit kill every time. So this Miltank will level your entire party before you even know it. I'm really cheesing my way through this fight.
Keep putting him to sleep. Yep.
Because, I didn't give him the opportunity to use the second technique, which is Milk Drink, which heals his HP.
Yeah.
I wasn't having it. I couldn't allow that to happen because if it did, I would have been here forever.
Yeah.
And we made Whitney cry.
You're such a jerk, Chris. How dare you?
Yeah, what an asshole.
She's angry.
I like how the trainer in the gym just kind of looks at you like she always cries when she loses. She's kind of a bitch.
What an asshole.
I think that they give the gym leaders a little bit of personality in this game, considering because, the first 2 gym leaders kind of bland, kind of vanilla.
Yeah.
And then they make Whitney out to be this crybaby. And then you've got Morty in Eckertique City, who's kind of a history nut.
Yeah.
And then point made that they give the gym leaders a little bit more fleshed out. There's only a couple of them that they don't really do much with. But anyways, that is the end of the part. Thank you guys so much for watching. We will see you guys next time.
Goodbye.